everyone, it's Morphin Mania time once again. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Jason.
And I'm DJ.
And there's DJ, and tonight we are, guess what, predictably, watching some more Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's episode 32 of Season 1, A Star is Born, and we're going to follow that up tonight with The Yolks on You, another couple of kind of real standard formulaic episodes. So hopefully there will be plenty of fun, odd things to comment on. I felt like our batch last time was not as good as it had been.
Yeah, the first part of that island episode was all right.
Oh no, it's quite good. And then after that, it was kind of all downhill from there.
Yeah.
For that entire night of batching. But anyway, we are back again. Thanks a lot for being here. If you're watching live, we are starting later tonight than we were supposed to. So I don't expect as big of a crowd right away. Hopefully some folks will filter in as we move along. But I see Back Studios there. David is in the Rabbit Room. If you're watching with us and you want to watch the episodes along with us exactly as we're watching them, use the Rabbit Room in the description, and that will show you our feed. There's Thomas Edghill, too. Thanks, guys. Good to see you. And if you're watching after the fact, make sure and sync up your Netflix or your DVDs and get ready to press play when I say now. Again, episode 32 of Season 1. Make sure you're watching the right one, and we're going to jump right into it. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. Thanks, Jason. I'll let you do it next time.
Okay.
Yeah, next time. Hey, Jason, you want to show everybody the cool thing you got at the mall tonight?
Yes. So tonight I got a pop figure. So I collect Mighty Morphin Pops. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So I got this pumpkin wrapper pop, and I haven't opened it yet.
This one is a GameStop exclusive. I didn't know this was out. Jason had to have this as soon as he saw it.
That's crazy. I can't believe they made that.
Can you believe they made that? It's awesome. So there we go.
Monsters?
We can actually, I think this is the first one. They've got a gold R, but I think other than that, this is the first one.
Wow. He is kind of famous.
He's gotten really famous even more recently, too, because of the... what's his name? The guy who was writing the Mighty Morphin comics, who's not anymore, but he was a big fan of Pumpkin Wrapper, and he threw him in one of the comics, and he played as him in the Hyperforce RPG.
Oh, cool.
People are saying the Rabbit Room's not working. It's working on my end. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's working for me.
Okay, cool. So yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Why is that phone working? I guess that's a 1990s portable phone, like cell phone. Is that actually a cell phone? Because it has like a regular dial tone, which makes me think it's not.
I love that he's gonna scare them with this scarf.
Is this the third time he's done this?
Yes, he did it in the school, and then in that alleyway, and now this.
And now, yeah, but I think the first time was also in a hallway, and probably the same hallway.
Yeah, right there.
We could be counting those, I guess, but I didn't realize there were enough of those to count them.
Coming up to him and then get scared every time.
It's even more intimidating with a scarf.
So, did you see that pop figure that they have at Target? That's like a blue Megazord. It's like giant.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, that one's not a pop figure. The one that picture you sent me, that's some other company. I've never seen that.
Oh, okay. It looks.
At least I don't think that was a pop. If I'm remembering that picture right.
I think it was a pop, but it was a giant one. Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of having?
Well, so they do some select big pops, and they'll do vehicles too. And it kind of makes sense to do Megazords because it's like obviously it's not to scale because even that would be way larger. But they're kind of pretending like it's like a scale thing. It's kind of fun. They put out a bigger Thanos. And they've done a bigger Galactus, and no, I like the big ones. I think it's fun they do that.
Oh, I haven't seen Galactus. Do you have that one? I'm surprised you don't.
I don't. I want that, but no, I don't have that.
That's awesome.
John Early says, "Isn't it past Jason's bedtime?" Yeah, but it's Friday, and we always let Jason do at least the first episode of these.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he's gonna make it. I'm glad
he heads off and goes to bed. Are you good? Are you getting tired?
No.
You feeling all right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more shirtless people in this season.
Is this our first shirtless bulk?
I think so. Oh,
I don't want to count shirtless bulk, but I think that is our first shirtless bulk. Cinemographic says, hi, how you doing, buddy? Back Studios, never mind, my browser's stupid. I'm glad it was working. They have really funny like pool toys.
Wow, that's a pretty stacked lunch they brought.
This mayonnaise jingle is hilarious. I can't believe they did that. It's really funny.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
really mayonnaise.
This is gross.
I hate mayonnaise. That's so disgusting.
Yeah, the only thing that makes that remotely watchable is I like those two men as human beings.
So you want to support them even in there.
I do, even if he's rubbing mayonnaise all over himself. I don't like food jokes. Dude. I don't like gross food jokes.
Why did we just jump away from the beach?
That was a quick jump. I guess it's... I was going to say it's the next day. No, I think it is the next day because now he's got this horrible sunburn. That was weird. There was no segue at all.
No, it just went from him laying on the ground to him walking down the...
It's unusual for these episodes to span more than like a couple of hours. So that's really jarring.
I guess the whole reason we went to the beach was just so we could have this sunburn the whole time.
Just to give him a sunburn and to have a gross mayonnaise joke.
Why do his eyes look not like his skin color? Like they look actually like white paint.
Because makeup and not good makeup. The bulk is pretty funny here. This episode's not bad. This one's kind of fun. So they're going to do a karate commercial. I wonder if that's why they did the mayonnaise jingle. Like it's a commercial episode. So that was like the show telling us, no, it's really mayonnaise. It's not actually sunscreen. Mayonnaise.
So he's trying out for a commercial right now?
Yes.
He's really going for it.
He is. He really is. So spoiler alert, Tommy's going to get the commercial.
Oh, okay.
Or rather, okay, so actually Tommy and Bulk will both get the commercial, but for different reasons. That's how this will end. And it's actually pretty funny. I like this one. Now, I don't know why we had to do the sunscreen, the sunscreen gag and the sunburn, because was that really the reason he didn't get the commercial? Like, if he had done exactly what he just did without the sunburn, would he have a better shot?
Totally. That's what, that's what they were looking for. He was just
okay. Dark. He was. Oh no! If only I looked better.
Wait, but they're still at the beach.
Well, maybe it's just like.
And wearing the same exact
really nice that week, and are they wearing all the same outfits they had on before?
Yeah. Maybe Bulk just laid out for an hour and then went back to school.
Maybe you could get a sunburn that fast in what's essentially a live-action cartoon.
This is cool, though. Whoa. This is like the second beach episode that the Sentai did.
That's the Super Putties.
Yeah, and that close.
Because we just
did the last one.
Yeah, with the one with Jason's cousin Jeremy.
Jeremy, right. Voiced by some anime chick voiceover. Yeah.
Hey, they're in one of those. You remember those toys that they used to have at like KB Toys? That was like one of those. What are those things called?
What, a slinky?
No, it was like water. It had like water in it, and you could like stick your hand in it.
I don't right off know what you're talking about.
Oh man!
But I feel like I played in tubes like that when I was a kid. Like
it's like a giant one of those.
You could get those. I feel like okay, at least we got a beach, and so we're matching the scenery in that way. But I feel like the topography is more interesting in the Sentai footage.
Yeah, our beaches are pretty bland here.
David says, I'd love to see Power Ranger outtakes, especially during Bulk and Skull scenes. Well, you're in luck, because by at least season 3, they give you outtakes at the end of every episode.
Every episode.
Which is funny, because we'll be able to comment on those. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, and they do it at least through Space. I think Space is still doing it. I don't know if they do it by... I don't think Lightspeed Rescue does it, but I don't remember. But yeah, and of course they put in a bunch of Bulk and Skull stuff. And by contrast, with what Tommy's about to do here, I think he could have a sunburn and still get the part. Well, maybe not. Not if they're shooting it like tomorrow. Because Jason, he moves so fast, you just wouldn't be able to see it.
It's like Lou Ferrigno.
It's just like that.
Always irritated me. Every episode, he had to be entirely in slow motion. He could never.
I can do that.
Can you jump on a desk?
Man, both of them are very, very forward with their auditions.
Jason's like, up until right now, I could have gotten this part. We'd like to talk to you. Well then.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if he knows what he's auditioning for, DJ. I think something else might be going on there. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did I hear that right? We're talking over this and stuff. I'm sure this isn't right, but it sounded like both Goldar voices.
Really?
Yeah, because when he said yes, he said it just like regular Goldar always, yes. But then after that, it was the other Goldar laugh. Maybe they took like a stock laugh from an old episode and put it in there.
His
and
mouth
just figured we never noticed.
With the words, so they can probably put anything in there.
Yeah, because then he goes, ah ha ha ha. It was the other voice, is what I heard.
Babe Ruthless.
Okay, how do they know
the baseball monster?
The baseball monster.
See, I always want to say, how does Zordon say that with a straight face? But considering how distorted his face is, you don't know if he's saying it with a straight face.
Yeah, he could be snickering the whole time.
He could. Although when Zordon has a big smile, it's hilarious every time.
I love they all like open their mouth when they roar, but
what's the matter, Jason?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, this got pulled out. Oh. I'm sorry. Go ahead, DJ.
No, it was just amusing that all the Zords, when they all open their mouth and roar, but like on Kimberly's part, the pterodactyl just did this. That's all it does.
We do a lot of sports monsters, and later in the season, I think it's the last episode of the season, or maybe it's just a few from the end. There's the football episode where it's just all football puns.
Oh yeah,
and I think next season there's another football episode. Maybe I forget, but there's a lot of sports.
You remember I was telling you about the Sentai that the Alien Rangers are based on?
Yeah.
And how really weird it was, and they had like Batman onomatopoeias, and it was really silly. Some of their team attacks are sports related. Like they'd have a soccer one where they like kick a ball at them. There was like a football one or like a rugby one. It was really weird. I got to show you some of those clips because it's a really weird season.
So have you had this, DJ? There are some places where I can't go without hearing the Mighty Morphin Communicator ringtone like 3 or 4 times.
Really? I used to have it as mine at some point. And
people don't even use ringtones anymore, but the people that have that kept it and they are still using it. Like, I mean, if you go to a comic convention, you're going to hear it at least 3 times. But I was somewhere, maybe it was a vendor stock, I can't remember. I was somewhere a couple weeks ago, and I heard it like 4 or 5 times in different areas of a store. It wasn't the same guy. It just kept coming up.
That's nuts. I mean, it's a perfect tone. Like,
yeah. Well, and like it's not irritating because it's short, and even if it goes off a couple of times, like it's not constantly over and over again ringing. It's a short ring.
Yeah, you wouldn't get
no, but it is really funny when you hear it several times from different people.
Wait, the dun 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 dun.
That would also make a good ringtone.
I did have that one for a little while.
That's a good ringtone.
That one's
what were you gonna say about that?
I thought you were talking.
No, we're talking about the communicator beep. The kids at Angel Grove High, they've all heard that by now, and they've got to wonder what in the world it is.
Yeah. Especially because none of them have. They must think it's just a beeper or something.
Well, it is playing the theme.
Right? Yeah, I know. Right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the kids at Angel Grove, like, they got to wonder what keeps going off, what's making that sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of catchy. Okay, I'm going to comment on it once again, DJ. The crossfade's not a bad way to do it.
Anything.
Anything at all, just do something.
Anything but a jump cut.
Why is the staff a shield?
Well, you know, if you can have an offensive and defensive weapon at the same time, it's always really useful.
It's our drill.
This should be an Imagine X figure.
Wow, that's awesome.
The Ultra Sword?
The Ultra Sword should be an Imagine X figure. That'd be awesome.
They Dr.
Hey, DJ, that was hardcore for this show, man.
That's pretty intense.
Wow. Of course, it was Sentai footage. If we shot that, I'd be like, holy crap.
But, and the monster was like the most human-looking monster we've had, too. It's just like a baseball player.
It's the Power Geek.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that knight guy we had.
Yeah. But he at least had armor
So now
on.
she's got another... Wow.
Man, there's
How many monsters?
A lot of monsters. We're making up for those episodes that didn't have any monsters.
This is where they all were. Oh, how does he just float up? I think they reversed the footage. I think that's how that works.
Oh, I thought you meant just in the physics of this reality. I'm like, are you going to question that? Are you really questioning that?
Set to soar.
Yeah, yes, David, that is
the
same high school set from Saved by the Bell. That's a thing I knew, but I forgot about. I'm sorry, what?
They got in their Zords, did the calls, got out of them, and got back in them in the same episode.
Yeah. Wow.
Have we already done the one where...
Are we sure there wasn't a day in between, though?
Have we already
It could have been.
the one where Billy and Kimberly switch?
Yes, we've done that one.
Here's the fourth giant monster in this episode.
Hey DJ, I know you've taken a lot of martial arts. When I'm like sparring with people, I tend to do what this monster does. I just do this. Is that wrong? Is that not the way to fight people?
No, I mean that'll work. It worked in the Daredevil after credits scene that you guys did.
That's true, but in my defense, I was blind. That is what we did. Wow, this episode is, I don't know if epic's the right word, but there's just weirdly like a lot of action.
Why did he have to? Where did the Dragon Sword go? He was just out.
Yeah, to call him again. It's like, why did I leave? He's only been gone for either 5 minutes or 24 hours.
This episode is the most fast-paced episode. It's just like...
It's like watching a clip show for several episodes. Okay, that is some 60s Batman stuff right there. Wow.
I need to watch 60s Batman again.
This is very entertaining. I'm enjoying this one. This is great.
They've done every Zord combination they have in this episode.
The only thing they haven't done, unless I missed it, oh look, they're gonna throw a Z. I don't think they ever used that against any of Zed's stuff.
It doesn't work. He's immune to Z's.
I don't think we saw Ultra Zord and the Dinozord merging. I don't think we saw tank mode.
Yes, they did not do tank mode.
They did not do tank mode.
But they
I expected tank mode. I expected them to do that thing again where they just use it as a transition for no reason.
They did the Megazord with the Tyrannosaurus, they did the Megazord with the Dragon Zord, and then they did everything together. So it was one day. You just asked them.
Okay, well, that's ridiculous. Even for this show. Once again, there's that guy who I'm sure shot all of this at the same time. Her seemingly endless hordes, which she threw all of at them. See, I always wondered why she doesn't do that. Like, there was nothing stopping her from sending 4 monsters this time. I mean, I realized 2 of them were Goldar and Scorpina, but like, the Power Rangers generally don't have a problem fighting 1 monster or 5 simultaneously. So why doesn't she send like just 1 or 2 more than they usually are able to tackle? Just keep upping that number. Cinematographic, but is he immune to plastic Z's? No, plastic S's.
They just used the footage from his audition.
Yes.
That's the... Wait, so did they not pay them at all? They just had people audition and then use their footage?
And then use the footage from the audition?
That's a pretty smart way to do it, I guess.
Wow, that's ingenious. It's like, oh, we want to talk to you. Why? You didn't talk to Bulk, and you used his footage. I'd forgotten that it's just the footage of the auditions in the classroom. That's hilarious.
Hey, Phil, I'm not Freddy. I'm Jason.
This is Jason. Hello there, Captain Freddy. No, this is Jason. Freddy is so. I can totally understand why you might confuse your movie serial killers that are also my children, but this Jason, and then Freddy is turning 4 tomorrow, and in a couple hours, yeah, and then we have Mikey now, and he is 3 months. Well, DJ, that was a step in the right direction, buddy.
That one flew by. I don't think we talked about the episode barely at all.
Well, no. we talked, we got some stuff in there. We talked about the sunscreen and the.
We peppered in some relevant comments.
Jason, I'll get the next episode started as soon as you're done ruffling around in a box.
I just want to get this figure out.
You opening Pumpkinhead?
There
he is.
Yeah, he opened his Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin wrapper.
Pumpkin wrapper, yeah. So a lot of people keep these in the box, of course. Like a lot of figures, they're way more fun out of the box. I cannot keep Pops in the box.
Yeah, I don't have too many of them, but I open them. The ones I do have, I open them.
Well, folks, let's go ahead and jump into our next one for today's Morphin Mania. It's the Yolks on You, and it's about eggs. Here we go. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready? This is one you could display upside down, and it would be kind of fun. You just put him on his head, and then we just like a regular jack-o'-lantern with a body on top. Anyway,
it's not a bobblehead, right?
No, these are not bobbleheads. You're only a bobblehead if you're opened by if you're made by Disney or owned by Disney.
Have you seen the new ones that Disney is trying to push, where their heads like turn and they have different faces?
Yes, but those aren't Pops.
Yeah, they're not Pops, but they're trying to start their own.
Do you know what those are?
No.
That is if we're talking about the same thing, that's how they're redoing Mighty Mugs.
Mighty Mugs, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? That's not what Mighty Mugs were.
Yeah, they had different bodies, right? They didn't look like that.
They didn't look like that, and they were bigger, and they were they were kind of made of different material too.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, is everybody ready to get into the next one? Phil says, "I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry, Jason." No big deal. Phil. I also call them by the wrong names sometimes.
The only Pops that I have are all the Rangers and Lord Zed and this guy and Pumpkin Wrapper now.
Yeah, and now Pumpkin Wrapper.
Hey, that's a good set to have.
So yeah.
So at least you got a couple monsters to fight.
White, green, yellow, and pink. Pink does the pose.
Oh, and you've also got Zordon and Rita with the busted helmets from the movie.
Yes.
Those are really cool. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Back to action. Everybody get ready to press play when I say now. If you're watching live, go to the rabbit room. And here we go. Everybody please press play right now. Oh, I said you can do it next. I'm sorry. You can
right now.
You can really do it next time. Simographic Pumpkin Wrapper got his own episode. His episode with the Pumpkin Wrapper monster. I can't remember if it's this season or not. I think it's this season.
I think it's this season. Is it this season, DJ? Do you know?
I'm kind of in the same boat as you guys. I think it's this season, but I'm not sure.
I mean, we can look that up, but I mean, do we really have anything better to do, DJ?
During the intro, no.
Okay. So Billy is usually afraid of putties, and then he dodges putties.
Well, yeah, because he's afraid of them. What are you so confused about?
But most people just go, ah! When they scared of putties. I love Ranger Wiki.
The Yolk's on you. So do we think Bulk's going to get hit?
Mr. C.
Oh, we're doing a talent show.
Oh, I forgot. Pumpkin Wrapper shows up in 3 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he is this season.
That must be why he's so popular.
I mean, I reviewed this. I thought I remembered that, but
wait, Trigger. Wait, he's in like 5 episodes.
No, he's in like 3. That was also mentioning some things after the series, like Hyperforce and stuff.
They go to the one school where they get to show off their martial arts skills, like as many times as possible. They got true. They got talent shows. They got tournaments right there.
And I feel like in this world, if Power Rangers was a show, no parent would have a problem with Power Rangers. I'm sorry, what you said?
I had no problems with Power Rangers. I never understood that. But I guess my parents are martial artists, so.
Yeah, so they especially wouldn't have a problem with him. Jason, so tomorrow's Freddy's birthday, and today is Rita Repulse's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you miss the part where Finster's making her a monster for her birthday?
Oh no.
Oh, we're doing some cool, like. Oh, there we go.
What is that thing?
Jason's actually scared of the monster. Did you see that?
Pretty creepy. And we did some like waiting to reveal it, like some shots of his teeth and hands.
Yeah, and he's got like a real stereotypical Igor voice. I'm a fish monster.
There's Mr. Kaplan.
Yep. Who's somehow more of a cartoon character than Bulk and Skull. And we do that a lot with the adults that end up hanging around Bulk and Skull. They tend to be more over the top than Bulk and Skull.
The Chief is ridiculous.
He's ridiculous. And then you get the scientist guy from Turbo et al.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah, he's all the way up through Lost Galaxy.
Okay, so
he goes through Lost Galaxy.
How many times does Bulk have to say eggs?
Well,
eggs.
We don't have Vincent Price here, so it's got to be.
It's apropos for this episode.
Good job, Finster. You created the creepiest monster for Rita's birthday. Okie dokie.
Okay, dokie. Okay.
See, I'm trying not to mention it every time, but it's really hard. I want to complain about it.
Why? Oh, because it's not a Mario movie? Okay.
What are you talking about? Yeah, yes, Cinegraphic. That's Lieutenant Stone we were talking about. Somebody earlier asked if we were going to tackle in space. Yes, we are doing most of the Mighty Morphin era. We're only skipping Turbo and Lightspeed Rescue because we're doing 10 series. But when I say we're skipping them, we're skipping them as the entire series. We're going to sample everything up through RPM. I don't think we're going to bother with the post-Disney seasons.
We're going to try to find like 6 episodes of Turbo that we can stomach.
That we can stomach, that we can stand.
Ooh, wait,
yeah, good luck!
If Mighty Morphin is Disney,
it's not. So Disney once owned Power Rangers. It doesn't anymore. It sold it. It got rid of it, and Saban bought it back up. Mm-hmm. The Disney seasons begin with, after Time Force, right?
So Wild
whatever's
Force?
After Time Force.
Is there Wild Force after Time Force, DJ?
Wild Force.
I think that's right.
Wild Force is kind of in the middle. I think Ninja Storm is the first full Disney season.
That's right. I forgot there was that. Eric always mentions that. There's that in between period. Yeah. No, Jason, we're not going to do all of Jungle Fury. That's not one of the 10. I know a lot of people really like that one, though.
Yeah, I love the pizza one. I love that they go on the pizza.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on how much we have time in the year. We are playing this somewhat by ear. We've written some of this out, but we want to make sure that we have time to do some special episodes. We're going to do some video games and some other things like that.
And I'm going to pick some of the episodes that we get to do for like the other ones that we don't do all of.
Oh yeah, I was going to let you pick some episodes for seasons that you know better than I do.
Yeah. I don't know Lightspeed Rescue that much.
DJ, I want to do that on camera, the telescope thing. I want to get a telescope and start a video where you can see my eye just like huge. Like, hello everyone! I'm Rita Repulsa!
Why are they eating? What are they doing?
Hi, Fang.
I wasn't paying attention. I think it has something to do with eggs.
Squad
I
Babu
got a fang.
drank
I've got a fang.
raw,
Sorry,
like
what, DJ?
Rocky style. Squat and Babu just chug some eggs.
Donut. No.
Oh,
You can't just walk into a store and buy these, you know.
Donut.
Sorry, what, DJ?
I guess they're trying to make the monster really mad.
Whoa, his eyes are crazy. Whoa!
Ah.
Whoa, that's weird. He's got these bizarre googly eyes that for a minute are hard to tell whether they're animated or not. I think they're just googly eyes. Yeah, they were eating eggs. I like how the audience is helping us with the plot.
What is Billy's talent gonna be?
I don't remember anymore. Or if we even see what they all do. I just don't remember. Oh, Zach has that shirt again with the weird like reggae bear that I at one time thought was a taco. Just the top of it. Just the top of it I thought was a taco.
That's his talent show shirt.
I don't think it was a talent show before. And then all of his friends were like, "Why are you wearing your talent show shirt today? There's no talent show."
He said Tommy doesn't, not Tommy didn't. Like Tommy never answers it.
That's a somewhat formal way of saying that. You see that in things like Star Trek and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's
Wouldn't
like,
expect that from 90s,
he doesn't answer. Yeah.
90s teenagers.
Except for Billy. Billy would say it like that.
Yeah.
But that seems kind of like a nautical way to, or just a military way to put that.
Tyrannosaurus. I think it's better when
We don't see this very often.
No, they did it like first episode and then very rarely. They've got the Goody Bird eggs. Get them.
I don't really like how Rocky
Put
says
sprinkles on 'em.
Tyrannosaurus.
You don't like how Rocky says Tyrannosaurus?
Yeah.
Why are we jumping ahead to Rocky right now?
I don't know.
Spoilers,
Okay.
Jason.
Spoilers, Rocky says things differently than Jason does. I want the Goody Bird eggs! I want them! Okay, so once again, I will make my case about cosplaying. Somebody should do this.
Oh, that. I thought you were talking about the man guy.
No, somebody should do that too. That would be amazing. But somebody should do pumpkin wrapper, right?
Yeah, that's
I can do it. I can have pumpkin on my
You
face.
want a giant pumpkin on your head?
Yeah.
Put a real
Yeah,
pumpkin
cool.
on your head.
Yeah, don't make it a real pumpkin, Jason.
No, it's not going to be a real pumpkin.
Oh no! All these foam rocks are bouncing off of us.
You could probably find that as like a generic pumpkin Halloween costume. Pretty
Yeah,
simple.
but it's got to specifically have that weird face.
Yeah. You can tweak
Yeah,
it.
and it has to be upside down. It has to be upside down.
So we haven't talked about the token Ranger Falls. Every series you will see that.
Yep.
And does every series do it the same way, where it's like a couple at a time?
Yeah,
It's always 2, 4, and 1. Wah!
But then they all land at the same time.
Yeah. I guess we're starting to do some of those weird transitions more.
That's it. Yeah. That's something that you don't remember.
Wow. Would you stop that? That is an amazing costume.
Yeah, those are some crazy eyes.
It's
They
nuts.
move, and then the pupils move also.
Yeah, I know. It's really elaborate. Just after it moves his eyes, I'm like, I get cross-eyed just looking at it. Phil
So
says,
he's
yes,
a
Jason
shark.
would be an awesome pumpkin wrapper.
My eggs.
I'm sorry, what?
He's like a shark that has eggs.
Yeah,
He looks
I
kind of like
mean,
in the
fish do lay eggs.
face, but
no,
not
it
ostrich
has
size
to be
eggs.
make my fingers
They're not
grow.
ostrich eggs. Nia! Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Oh,
Ah!
this is such
Oh,
a
we
good
got a
costume.
close-up of it.
Oh, you can see the black cloth. That was interesting.
Yeah, and so like maybe it's not as impressive that way, but it still is because it's like, oh, that's how they did that. That's really cool.
It's cool to have a monster that actually like evolves with the
I love this monster. Yeah, I was gonna say like he gets scarier when he's bigger. Like apparently he couldn't pop those claws out until he got big.
He's got like Wolverine claws pretty much.
Cinematographic says exposition. Yeah, Thomas, we might see Eric tonight. Not sure yet. Just depends on when he gets off work. See, I think it would have been really funny last episode if we saw all the Zords have to come back from their hiding places again. Where it's like, God, I just keep having to leave my volcano.
And they're just all grumpy about it. Like Dragon Zord's like, gotta get out of the water again.
Thomas, have I missed something? If Rita can leave the moon, why does she have to defeat the Power Rangers? Well, she's not trapped there. That's just where her base of operations is. She's just on the moon and uses that as the place where she sends her monsters and things. I think it's because that's where she is in the Sentai.
And she probably has actual motivations in the Sentai.
Yeah, maybe like a smidge more. What I've seen of that, it doesn't actually make a lot more sense, but it feels like it does when you're watching it.
At least she has some connection with like the Rangers before, or the previous Rangers and Zordon.
Yeah, and she just wants to rule the Earth.
Wait, Zordon's completely our thing, right? He's not in the Sentai.
No, Zordon's our thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because otherwise we wouldn't have needed to shoot the footage of the giant head.
Yeah. He's still babbling about
giant
his eggs.
He just will not. Like when this actor got this part, he was like, "Wait, I have to say Goonie bird eggs how many times?
Why?
Goonie bird eggs. Wait, you like that
monster...
voice? That's the voice you want? Okay."
Why did they feel the need to give him motivations? None of the other monsters have any like free will. They just do what Rita says.
No, and when they do, they feel like really human in comparison, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this feels like you said, like a self-aware person that actually like has feelings and things. Okay.
Yeah. Why did they have to manipulate him? Like, I feel like they didn't have to do that with any of the other ones.
I don't like.
I don't know. Again, occasionally we will do that with monsters, and later on we start in other series we'll start like kind of actually asking the question of whether or not a monster has a soul, like a little bit. We'll occasionally go there.
Are they
How
gonna
many Power Ranger series have you seen?
How many series have I seen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen at least an episode or two of like more than half of them. I will beat that record when we're done with this show.
That putty looks like he has oven mitts on.
Yeah, is that a super putty?
Yes.
Are
no,
those
they have the big balls at the end.
No, those are regular, hands. Because those, it seems like they can actually use their thumbs.
You didn't actually touch that putty.
Look at Tommy's like special putty fighting outfit.
He's got those green sweatbands everywhere.
Phil, I don't think the evil forces in Power Rangers have common sense. Yep, that's why I talked about that way back in the day with my Rewind for the Power Rangers movie, where we have these villains where they can't decide if they want to destroy the world or take it over. Ivan Ooze is not the first, but he has that. In different places, he will say, "Yeah, we probably will." In different places, he'll say he wants to run the planet, and he'll also say that he wants to destroy the planet.
Well, what's the difference, really?
Everything.
This is cool. They got the whole dam that they built.
Damn.
Thomas said, "Should the putties have subtitles so we know what they're saying?"
Well, the subtitles would just be BL, BL, BL.
No. Like subtitles that like actually translate the putty speak to English speak, but it would be like translating dog speak or something, right? You know, where it's
I hate you.
Is that what it's? I hate you, just over and over again. That's great. That's what blah, blah, blah means. Death to Rangers, death to Rangers, death to Rangers. So this is the longest Megazord fight we've seen in a long time, right?
No. Last time was the last Megazord.
Yeah, but it was okay. Let me update what I'm saying. Let me rephrase that. It's the longest against one monster.
Yeah, he's not giving up on those eggs.
He really wants the Goody bird eggs. When you have a Megazord fight that lasts this long in a 22-minute episode, after a while you just forget what we were fighting about in the first place.
They have
mostly because usually we're not fighting about anything in particular. Sorry, what, DJ?
So this is like our first sympathetic villain. Like, he just wanted his eggs and they just blew him up.
Yeah, and I feel like we had one other monster earlier in the season that sort of had a motivation, but it's weird because the only ones we've had so far were not like alien beings she went out and found. They were made by Finster.
Yeah, did Finster create him with this need to take care of his eggs?
Is that just what happens if you build a monster on Rita's birthday? If it's a birthday monster, it has motivation.
I have no idea. Rock the house.
Yay!
For a play?
No, they're gonna do martial arts, predictably.
Of course they are.
Oh, they're gonna do a demonstration. They're gonna break boards.
Yep. This must just be like family and friends, because all he said was, we have Tommy and Jason. Didn't say what they were doing, didn't give their last names.
Yeah, but these guys are almost as famous in this town as the Power Rangers.
Well, but it's...
Does anybody else want to see what Miss Applebee's face looks like right now?
But it's...
She must be just stunned.
Jason Lee Scott and Tommy David
She's
Frank,
like,
right?
Tommy David. No, it's Tommy Oliver.
Tommy
David Frank. It's Tommy David.
Tommy David Frank.
Pretty much Tommy David Frank.
Uh-oh.
DJ, I might have asked you this before. Do you break boards? Are you a board breaker?
Not on the regular, but I have. No, I used to do it all the time.
Could you do it right now?
I'm fresh out.
Oh, okay.
Just broke them last night. This is
Look, this just depends on your taste, okay? Like, someone likes this.
Why?
I don't know, Jason.
I love the caution tape, though. That's awesome. Did you see that?
Yeah, Arena. They didn't get any boos. They just got silence.
Yeah, everybody was so dumbfounded by that. They didn't even get tomatoes thrown at them.
It was very similar to his martial arts audition, just with the guitar in his hand.
Yeah, but it would have been way worse if he had a sunburn.
Oh yeah, then they would have booed.
Then there would have been tomatoes flying. Absolutely. Well, those were fun. A little bit more energy, a little bit more. I don't know if I could say cleverness in those episodes. So next time we're gonna do Green Candle, and look forward to that. We're finally into some more kind of important stuff for the season. So we'll be doing both parts for the next day of Morphin Mania, and hope you guys stick around with us. DJ and I are going to go ahead and shoot that for everybody watching right now as we're bat shooting. So if you are watching live right now, stick around with us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Everybody say goodnight to Jason. He's going to get going.
Bye.
And thank you guys for watching. Sure appreciate it. We will see everybody watching this after the fact tomorrow. And if you are still hanging out with us, we'll see you in just a few minutes. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Jason.
See you guys.
Thanks for watching, folks.